people! So welcome back to my YouTube channel. So for today's episode, I will be reviewing the flagship phone of Samsung. And this is Samsung S21 Ultra 5G. But before I give my honest review on this phone, I will give you a quick features. The Galaxy S21 Ultra makes no bones about being big and bulky, and it definitely feels distinct and appealing. The differentiating factor is the thick aluminum plate layered around the camera array, which makes the camera bump feel more transitional. This is not a continuation of the solid, glossy aluminum side frame, but a separate block with a matte finish match to the frosted Gorilla Glass Evictus back. Initially, I was a bit skeptical about the design, but I have some time to get accustomed to it and I really like it. The phone doesn't feel top-heavy, but the weight is rather well-balanced. Samsung has been gradually moving away from ostentatious display curves, and it takes yet another step towards mitigating them with the S21 Ultra. I for one like subtle display curves, and I'm glad that they're still here. The bezels surrounding the screen are almost uniform, and those at the top and bottom are extremely narrow. Apart from the pre-applied screen protector, there is a Gorilla Glass Victus shielding the front. There is also the assurance of IP68 water and dust resistance certification. With Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra 5G, users no longer have to choose between Full HD or 2K resolution, either for want of higher refresh rate or due to battery concerns. You can have both 120Hz with 2K resolutions, and that's precisely how we have been using the phone. And that's what proved to be the biggest differentiator for us this generation. In comparison, the Galaxy S21 and Galaxy S21 Plus are now restricted to Full HD Plus resolution only. During the course of our review, we could relish the 120Hz smoothness while scrolling with UI transitions. It didn't feel as if Samsung's adaptive refresh rate sync was being overly conservative about switching to high refresh rates. The 6.8-inch AMOLED display supports a wide color gamut and is HDR10 Plus compliant. We immediately switched to the relatively color accurate natural profile. This is an excellent quality display when you compare it to the mid-range phone. Colors are vivid, dynamic range is wide, and outdoor visibility is fantastic. The Exynos 2100 is the first Samsung chipset to directly lift ARM cores without any modifications. The chip is 5nm processed based and has one Cortex X1 prime core paired with 3 Cortex A78 performance cores and 4 Cortex A55 power cores. The SoC supports up to 2060 OPs of AI performance, which should reflect in faster camera processing and AR applications. The chipset is assisted by LPDDR5 RAM and impressively fast UFS 3.1 storage. Samsung has ditched the option to add secondary microSD storage this year. Overall, Samsung claims 30% better CPU performance and 40% better graphics from the new Mali G78MP114 as compared to last year's Exynos 990. The Galaxy S21 Ultra has 4 cameras on the rear, 108-megapixel primary camera, 12-megapixel ultra-wide, and 3 times telephoto, and a 10 times telephoto zoom, and allows user to save 12-bit raw image. On the front, there is a massive 40 megapixel selfie camera. Samsung is putting its weight behind zoom magnifications, and we can't but agree that this is the most exciting ability in modern cameras, and we do wish manufacturers keep perfecting it. There are several limitations of optical zoom on smartphone cameras, one of which is that you can get optical zoom for only one magnification from one sensor. Samsung adds separate 3 times and 10 times cameras, and everything in between and all the way up to 100 times is digital zoom. This year optical zoom feels more stable. It's easier to lock focus when you're all zoomed in. Daylight performance is astonishing as expected. The camera captures a wide dynamic range and can retain an ample details. Colors are well balanced with a slight hint of over-saturation. The super wide angle camera does a great job in proper lighting. In dark scenes, wide-angle camera quality deteriorates steeply. The Galaxy S21 Ultra is equally impressive under the artificial indoor lighting. Images retain sufficient detail and have excellent contrast. In dark scenes, the camera keeps the noise in check. The night mode is smart enough to properly expose the tricky scenes. Selfies have remarkable details and retain natural skin tone. The Samsung S21 Ultra has a massive of 5,000 mAh battery, and there is no charger inside the box. The battery can comfortably last for more than a day. As for audio, there are powerful stereo speakers tuned by AKG. The audio jack is still missing. The Samsung S21 Ultra also supports 5G connectivity. So sa mga nagtatanong kung papasa ba itong Samsung S21 Ultra 5G, of course, papasa siya. Kasi unang-una, excellent display. Napakaganda ng display ng Samsung S21 Ultra 5G. Pangalawa, yung software niya, it has 2100 Exynos. It's a significant upgrade ng Samsung. Then pangatlo, yung battery life niya sobrang tagal, malupat. Sobrang punat niya sa mga gamers. Kung mahilig kayo mag-Mobile Legends or kung anong games yung gusto niyong gamitin, maganda yung Samsung S21 Ultra. Then pang-apat, yung stereo niya or yung audio niya, sobrang gandang sounds yung lumalabas. Or maganda yung surround sound talaga yung Samsung S21 Ultra. Then yung panglima niya, yung zoom performance. In terms of camera, maganda yung quality ng camera niya. Then yung zoom niya sobrang fantastic talaga. Then yung disadvantages naman nitong Samsung S21 Ultra 5G, unang-una, sobrang kapal niya, tsaka laki niya. So sa mga maliit yung kamay, medyo mahihirapan kayong hawakan siya, tsaka nakakangalay talaga siyang dalhin. Pangalawa, wala siyang audio jack tsaka micro SD slot. So, usually naman, mataas naman na yung storage nito. Pero yung sa mga gusto pang tumaas yung storage nila, sad to say, wala siyang memory slot or card SD slot. Yung pangatlo, nakakalungkot kasi pag bumili kayo ng Samsung S21 Ultra 5G, wala siyang kasamang charger. Kagaya ng ni-review nating Apple nung nakaraan, wala siyang kasamang charger. I hope na marami kayong natutunan sa review na to. At least nakapagbigay ako sa inyo ng honest review para dito sa Samsung S21 Ultra 5G. And don't forget, you don't just pay the Samsung brand, but you pay for the overall experience. And always remember that life is wonderful. Bye-bye! Don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe, and click the notification bell para updated kayo sa happenings ng reviews ko. Bye-bye!